Hello, and welcome to Spiritual Niagara's Love Fest. I'm Kathy Upper, founder and chief visionary of Spiritual Niagara. Spiritual Niagara has been around since 2009. We are the one-stop shop for those that are looking for spiritual services in the Niagara region. Our website is a directory of small business owners who are offering those services. You can check us out online at spiritualniagara.ca and explore our membership and get to know them a little bit more. You'll also find a website calendar to see what everybody's up to and look at any events that might interest you. Along with that, you can sign up for our monthly e-magazine. You'll see it on the website, on the magazine link, and there are inspiring articles from many of the Spiritual Niagara members that are available on a monthly basis, and all of this for free. You can also sign up for our bi-weekly email, and on there you will see specials from members and also events that they have coming up. So check us out online again at spiritualniagara.ca. Today, our focus is on Love Fest, self-love, connecting with yourself, and self-care. You're going to be hearing talks from Spiritual Niagara members who are going to be sharing their thoughts and insights and tips to make your life a little bit better. Love Fest was inspired by what's going on in the world right now. There's so much fear and divisiveness that I was trying to think of what we can do to make a difference in people's lives. It's difficult when you're an individual. My thoughts went to what can I do? Like, how can I make a difference? And what I thought about was the fact that the only thing that really any of us can control is our own energy. And when you're looking at your own energy, that really starts with self-love. What are you saying to yourself? How are you treating yourself? All of that affects the energy that you're giving off to the world. So I thought, let's look at how others can do the same. I've been focusing on my thoughts and what I say to myself. Just being gentler, trying to be kinder, all of that just starts with really looking at what you are saying in your thoughts. Being the observer of your thoughts is the first step. I also really have been personally focusing on being in the present moment. I always have all these ideas floating around in my head, and I'm lost in my thoughts, and I'm not being present with what's happening in front of me right now. So that's the other thing that I've been focusing on. So today I want you to listen to some of the great things that you're going to hear from our members. You're going to be hearing about healings. You're going to be hearing about meditation. You're going to be walking through some meditations, also tips, insights. It's going to be an awesome day. So sit back and relax and enjoy. I'd like to introduce you to who's going to be hosting our event today, Amanda Dubois. Amanda Dubois is our event coordinator, and she's been with Spiritual Niagara, I believe, for over 8 years now. She does fantastic work in helping others through her own business, which is Pathfinder. And of course, you'll find her on our website if you want to explore her and the services that she offers a little bit more. She's going to be hosting today and highlighting each of our members. Also in the background, I want to acknowledge Bradley Rowley. Brad is going to be helping Amanda with getting this all set up and bringing in our members. Some are joining us live. We have some video recordings. So you'll see. Well, you won't. I'm not sure Brad's going to come on camera or not. Maybe he will come on to introduce himself, but he does such a great work. He is a member of the Spiritual Niagara team. He's our tech whisperer. And again, you'll find him on the Spiritual Niagara website as well. So I guess that's it. So sit back, relax, and have an amazing afternoon. And we will be having this as a recording. So if you're not able to catch it all today, you can watch it at a later time. And really, thanks so much. I forgot to mention, today is February 13th, 2022. And it's also Amanda's birthday. So share some love with Amanda, and happy birthday, Amanda. Thanks so much for all that you do. Love Fest is a perfect day to have on, on your birthday, celebrating you and celebrating self-love. So thanks so much, and sit back and enjoy, everyone.
This is really becoming like the cornerstones of living a more happier, peaceful life. So we are excited today. We're going through, we have different meditations that we'll be experiencing, and information on forgiveness and alignment and just self-love and self-care. So I'm really excited to begin. Our first meditation that we have is a love meditation, and it will be with Marilyn Kaufman. She is You Are a Soul, an amazing past life regressionist. So please welcome Marilyn. And just wanted to quickly say, feel free to enter your comments throughout the entire show today. We will be happy to air them and answer them. So please leave your comments and questions and that. So please enjoy Marilyn. We'll see you soon.
Hi everybody. I think most of you know me by now. If you don't, my name is Marilyn Kaufman. You might see me on FaceTime as Marilyn Kaufman, and I live in Grimsby. I'm a certified hypnotherapist, and I specialize in past life regression and between life regression, NLP, and chakra clearing. I thought today that I would share a meditation on love, loving yourself, because if you don't love yourself, you can't really love others. When we love ourselves first, we make healthier choices, especially in our relationships. And we can nurture our self-love by strengthening our self-esteem, or our thoughts that we tell ourselves about who we really are. True self-esteem comes from a peaceful mind, one that doesn't dwell on negative or unpleasant thoughts about ourselves. So this meditation is to remind you all that you're worthy of your own love and compassion. If any negative thoughts come up during the meditation, just let them go and focus on the sound of my words. So just take a moment to get into a nice, relaxed position. I'll put some music on, and just close your eyes and relax. You know, a person can live about 7 days without food. They can live about 3 days without water, but only a few moments without air. Your breath has been with you your entire life, and it flows automatically and effortlessly. But did you know that taking full, deep breath changes your body and your mind for the better? Inhaling fully is actually an act of self-love. So we're going to start today by taking an act of self-love right now. I'm going to count down from 5 to 1. And with each count, you will take a nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Your body will begin to relax. All outside noises and inner chatter will begin to dissolve. If you should start to feel dizzy at any time, just return your breathing to normal. So let's begin. 5. Inhale deeply, expanding your lungs, way down into your belly. Inhaling peace deep into your core. And exhale, releasing any negativity that rises to the surface. 4, deep breath in, trusting feelings of inner worthiness. And exhale, fears or memories of unpleasant incidences. 3, breathe in, feel your body, know your worth. You've always been valuable. And exhale any negative conception of yourself that no longer serves you. 2, deep breath in, replacing old thoughts with new possibilities. Exhale old attitudes and limiting core beliefs. And 1, deep breath in, letting love just wash over your entire body, your entire being. And exhale completely at peace, resting in greater awareness. Return your breathing back to normal. Soft, slow inhalations, soft, slow exhalations. Let your breath flow at a pace that requires no effort. For the next few minutes, just focus on yourself. Love yourself enough to take time for your own spiritual growth and expansion of your consciousness. Experience this present moment. Your mind is now lighter and ready to get nourished with some positive thoughts. Keep in mind that love is not something you have to look for. This is something that is always inside of you. And know that every time that we replace the inner critic with positive self-talk, we effectively repattern our beliefs. And this changes our mind, our body, and ultimately our experience. Now visualize a pinkish purple cloud of light surrounding you. This pinkish purple cloud of light is the physical manifestation into our visible light spectrum. The light spectrum of unconditional love. As you breathe in, your body fills with this unconditional love. And as you breathe out, bless and release the past. Breathe in unconditional love with each and every breath. Focus on your heart. And if you like, put your hands over your heart and create a compassionate space for yourself where you can feel without judgment. Deep at the center of your being, there's an infinite well of love. Allow this love to flow to the surface. It fills your heart, your body, your mind, your consciousness, your very being, and radiates out from you in all directions and returns to you multiplied. The more love you use and give, the more you have to give. The supply is endless. The use of love makes you feel great. It's an expression of your inner joy. So let the love wash over you. Because you are an amazing being of light. Just the way you are right now. You are enough. You have always been enough. You do not need to be anything more or do anything more to be worthy of your own love. You must simply just receive the love. So the intention of today's self-meditation is to shower yourself with love, without conditions, without limits, and with an immense amount of grace and tenderness. Because you are extraordinary. Love your body, love your laugh, love your tears, love your ambition, and your desire for ease. Love your ideas, even your mistakes. Love your heart, even your dark parts. Love everything about you. And know that you are constantly evolving, a powerful being of possibility. Love yourself just the way you are. You are more than a physical body. There is a goddess within you, and she is calling you to take back your divine power, to allow yourselves to fully flourish into your higher, authentic self, to become the divine beings that you are. Your capacity to love has no bounds. You are a magnificent spirit in a human body. You must simply and unapologetically step into your greatness and allow your light to shine. Now take just a moment to let this love and self-acceptance sink in. In your own time, when you feel ready to return, slowly open your eyes, and whenever you need to create a loving space for yourself, just put your hand on your heart and remember this meditation. And I want to wish all of you a very happy Valentine's Day, full of self-love and then love for everyone else. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Marilyn. That was beautiful. Marilyn Kaufman is wonderful. She's been a long-term member of Spiritual Niagara, and she has a very beautiful meditation voice. So thank you so much, Marilyn, for that. So we are excited to announce our next presenter. We have Amber Price, the clarity expert. She's going to join us live for her talk on self-love and empowering women in business. And then she has a video after that we will air. So we are so excited that she is here joining us. So please welcome Amber Price.
Hello, everybody. Happy birthday, Amanda and Marilyn. That was beautiful. I could feel it. Thank you so much for that beautiful meditation. And thank you, Spiritual Niagara, for having me today. This is such a special topic that, I embody every day. I try to. As a woman, though, it's very difficult to embody self-love all of the time. Whether we have challenges in that mindset or we have belief systems or whatever the challenge may be, competing demands and all of these things. So today I thought, what could I speak about that would be relevant to self-love and how I'm seeing it collectively through the universal messages right now. And so, of course, as Amanda has introduced me, thank you, Amanda, we're going to be talking about self-love and how it empowers women in business, but also just in day-to-day life, and solidifying and creating and maintaining meaningful relationships. And, self-love is something that inspires confidence. And self-love is the foundation of being empowered. So when we talk about how we can be empowered as a woman, how we can be empowered as a woman in business, it really just boils down to how well we love ourselves, how much worth and value that we accept and embody within ourselves. And so when we feel empowered, we can set and achieve our goals. We can embody a success and growth mindset. And all of these things are really important if you're trying to create balance and harmony, as well as strive to create ascension or get to the next level of your human experience. So self-love to me is really important because as a woman, as a mother, as a conscious business owner, and a friend, daughter, sister, all of these things, self-love over time, takes a back seat because you want to be present for people. You want to show up, you want to do your best, and you want to be able to balance all of the things that life is throwing at you and still do a good job in all of those areas. So sometimes we feel like we have one foot in and one foot out. We're on a balance beam, we're juggling, trying to keep all those balls up in the air. And really it just boils down to, when we love ourselves, it gives us this grand awakening. And in this grand awakening and epiphany, we've got this level of self-acceptance. And so when we love ourselves, we accept all parts of ourselves, the parts that we deny, the parts that we even despise, and the parts that we love, or the parts we like, or we can do with or without. And so showing ourselves love is also about, giving ourselves that self-acceptance through time. We find more joy when we show self-love. And in joy, we can start to feel creative and inspired. And so when we're talking about empowering yourself through business, in order to be in that creative mindset, we need to have a level of joy, a level of happiness, that higher level vibration, so that we can get to that state where we're able to create and to allow things to start to filter in through the lens of love, through the lens of joy, through the lens of self-worth and value, so that we can see what it is that's our personal power, what's sitting within our gut, our purpose, our intention, and what we want for everyone else. And in turn, the only way that we can do that is if we start here with ourselves and what we can do to embody everything we love about ourselves and share that joy, share that happiness, share that creativity with the world, because that's the part of being service. And this is the part that is difficult as a woman, is we want to be of service. We want to be purposeful. We want to be meaningful. We also want to be intentional in our relationships with our partners, with our children, with our grandchildren, with our friends, with our coworkers, our business partners. And all of those things come from a center of joy and a center of personal power. When we have gratitude, this gratitude is coming from love. This is an energy that vibrates of love, gratitude. And when you are showing gratitude to others, it comes from self, how you see yourself through the lens of that vision of the things that you love or don't love about yourself, but can accept and move on and embrace and embody. There becomes a lifestyle that is full of gratitude. And when we have gratitude, especially to ourselves, thanking ourselves every day, it could just be something like, oh, you got dinner on the table tonight. You didn't have to order out. You're making healthy lifestyle choices. Maybe you brought a great snack with you instead of picking up something quickly. It could just be simply showing up today. The world is heavy. The world is full of challenges right now, and we have to learn to live wholeheartedly, mindfully, and with self-love, so we can embrace and embody and shine that love and help the universe, the experience, the world, other humans, and that elevates it and brings up a collective line of goal, which is essentially just living in love. The perspective, when we love ourselves, then we have perspective of, okay, maybe other people also are experiencing what we're experiencing, or how we've gone through something. And maybe it's not black and white. Maybe they have rational explanation for something, or maybe their way of seeing the world is different. And so instead of projecting that or owning that, their struggles or their perceptions, or maybe something that could be perceived as negative energy onto ourselves, and really not love ourselves because of that, and think something's wrong within, we see the perspective of maybe it is something that they're experiencing, that they're seeing differently through their own interpretation and perspective. And so then we can love ourselves more. We can love ourselves despite the turmoil and the adversity and the challenges that you could experience in your personal, professional, or just in term human experience. And then as we self-love and we elevate that energy within, we can release the things that don't serve us anymore. We can let go of the things that we're holding on to. When we love ourselves, we don't want to see ourselves be burdened. We don't want to be carrying the weight of all of the things that are not ours to carry, or they were ours, but we have to decide to let them go. We're going to show gratitude. We're going to let go. We're going to release. We're going to show compassion. We're going to understand perspective. And through self-love, what really happens to us is we're able to see ourselves for all the different versions of ourselves that we were. And we no longer carry the shame and the regret and the pain and the fear and the worry that we're not enough, we're not accepted, and we won't be loved. Because if we love ourselves, then we can understand that it's potential that other people can love us and that we can love others because they are trying their best. We're trying our best. And if there is any idea or any thought process that takes you down a road of, falling out of that self-love lifestyle, try some of these things. It works for me, and setting intentions every day. I have to wake up every day and think, okay, I'm going to tell myself I love myself for one thing, or I'm going to show gratitude to myself for something that I did today that maybe was outside my comfort zone, or something that was just on my to-do list that I just didn't want to do and I did it anyway. We all have those things and all those moments. And so set the intention. Positive self-talk or affirmations, the way we talk to ourselves it goes miles, right? And so also, if you are thinking about what would you advise other people, so if you heard someone else talking about themselves that way, or feeling about themselves the way that you are in that moment, what would you advise them? And then take that advice. Go outside, trust it, follow it, and take that advice. And speak to yourself and think about yourself the way that you would give love and respect and compassion to others. And ultimately choose every day to accept who you are. And by doing all of these things, even small, this is something that, these might be things that you have to start to try and practice and incorporate into your everyday life. But you are here and you are loved and you have so much to give and to share with the world. So, I ask you this: when is the last time that you told yourself you loved yourself? Or when is the last time you thanked yourself for doing something? Or how do you feel about yourself in this very moment? And then remember, we're human. We're going to have that ebb and flow. We're not going to be happy with ourselves all the time. But if we love ourselves, we can get through the challenges and adversity and those moments of, feeling of defeat in challenging moments. We can get through those a lot easier. So I'll leave you with this. You yourself, as much as anybody else in the universe, deserve love and affection. That's one of my favorite quotes from Buddha. Thank you very much, everybody. Mwah.
Hello, I am Amber Price. I am a clarity coach, psychic medium, spiritual educator, speaker, co-founder of the Psychic Associates, and founder and CEO of Clarity Academy and the Spiritual Excellence Halo Awards. I am inspired every day to help women connect deep within their consciousness so that they can live mindfully. It's hard to balance everything that we do in a day and try to make good decisions and have clarity and, get through all of the confusion that we all experience in life. And part of that for me is helping people connect to their intuition. And by connecting to our intuition, we can help clear out some of those foggy thoughts, or, which way should I go? Should I go here or there? Or is this the right decision? Is it the right choice? So really teaching people how to develop, enhance, and embrace their intuition is my passion. It also leads to helping people live mindfully and choosing intentionally what we want to allow into our experience, and also reflect deeply about what we contribute to our experience. What are some of the belief systems and the values and our why that help shape who we are and how we perceive the experiences that we have within our human experience? So every single day, I wake up excited to connect people to this deeper consciousness and help them find their intuition, live mindfully, and really embrace their purpose, to help these women find their why, find their personal power, and know that they are able to manage family, work, everyday life with what it is that they are and what it means to be them, what it means to be unique, and how you embrace that and still manage all of the things that we have to manage in a day. Mindful living, intentional living helps us get that much closer to finding our purpose and really giving ourselves permission to embrace it full and wholeheartedly. Psychic medium readings have evolved for me over time. I now offer clarity sessions. These clarity sessions include connection to the universe, spirit guides, angels. It could include connecting to your loved ones that are passed in spirit. And I enjoy giving these clarity sessions because it does help us connect to, what it means to be a human and a spirit in this earthly experience. So those are such an honor to be able to connect to someone who's looking for that type of session. Clarity Academy is my signature online program, and I am so in love with this program. I worked very, very hard to connect to all of the things that I thought would be relevant and reliable for people who are experiencing a spiritual awakening. If you don't know if you're experiencing a spiritual awakening and you know you're a sensitive person or you have these abilities, spiritual abilities, whichever part you're at in the process, this Clarity Academy, which is an online forum for people, so you get a weekly lesson, you have live training, you have resources, worksheets, exercises, so you can implement them and really have an experiential, purposeful learning experience, as well as having a connection to a like-minded community of other people who are experiencing the same things. It might be at the same level you are or what you've been experiencing and how to get through that. So Clarity Academy is really close to home for me because it did help me when I was going through the situation to be able to embrace my spiritual awakening and to see where I was in that fork in the road and really understand, wow, it's not just me that feels this way, or there's nothing wrong with me that I feel other people's emotions or I'm seeing different things that are happening that other people can't. It really were the resources that were very helpful in helping me get to that space. And I've been able to put together a compilation of all of the things. We follow the 3 C's of clarity, we elevate, and we connect to the purpose. So Clarity Academy, I could talk about that forever and ever. But this is something that is, there for people who are really not sure what to do with it, where to find the proper resources, how to do the exercises and really work through it, and who want to learn at their own pace and do week by week lessons and have it, go over a period of time. I also offer courses specifically for people who want to learn something quickly. By quickly, I mean, okay, I'm not going to spread it over a year's worth of learning like I might in my coaching programs, the one-on-one coaching, or in Clarity Academy where it's a week by week. The courses might be days or hours in length. And so we would focus on topics such as intuition development, what it means to be an empath, how to find your purpose, women's empowerment, using your personal power, connecting through your purpose in career and finance and relationships. So there's a multitude of different courses I offer. But at the end of the day, what this really means to be for me is how can I help people connect, embrace their light, use their personal power, and do what they are here to do, which is provide their purpose to the community and humanity. The Spiritual Excellence Halo Awards is something that came to me years ago, and it was to support and elevate like-minded people, to bring a community of people together so that we could learn more from each other, understand more about spirituality, holistic living, and be able to really start to connect a good network of people together to raise the vibration and spread the light and really just increase knowledge around the topics that we are doing every single day. I think that the barriers that we have, or that, misconceptions and things like that are going to prevent people from really embracing spirituality can be broken down. And that's why I felt, bringing the halos together and using everybody's unique gifts and abilities to be able to portray those messages, and to raise that awareness was really important to me. More recently, we have opened the Psychic Associates. So my partners, Jaylene and Liz Throp, and I have been working on this for over a year behind the scenes. And we wanted to develop a safe space where people who are already working or wanting to start working in the industry could learn how to start their business, grow their business, scale their business, as well as maybe you're not even sure what to do or where to start. So we also have the courses to take you through your intuition, psychic, medium, and so on, development, so that people can start to learn from ground zero and understand what their abilities are, and then head into potentially going into business, or maybe we have two separate types of people where one just wants to learn more about the topics and the other person is in the space where we're helping support and grow their business. This is so cool too, because, I love connecting people and collaborating, and there are so many great features to the Psychic Associates. If you are a member, you're getting courses. You also have access to more expert advice through master mentors and their courses and programs. There's preferred pricing partnerships. So, you're a member with us and you get discounts with other providers. There are, ways to develop a page and a profile so that you have more visibility online as a member, as well as to be part of this exclusive community with the master mentors, with me, Jay, and Liz, and the other community members, to really start to embrace each other, light each other up, and help each other along the way. I'm Amber Price. I look forward to connecting to you. Reach out to me at my website, amber-price.com. See you there.
Thank you so much to Amber Price for joining us live and for your beautiful contribution. I appreciated all your tips and tricks on why we would even want to incorporate self-love into our personal life and how it can, positively empower us professionally. And what I really love about Amber is her business model. Whether it's connecting to yourself or connecting you to your clients, or then honoring those in the industry. Like Amber really goes above and beyond with her connections and collaborations to really make a really positive impact in the spiritual industry. So I just want to take this moment to thank Amber for everything that she does for us. And there's so much that you can find on her website, as she mentioned the areas, but watching for the new things that are coming up. So. Okay, so moving along, I'm very excited to introduce our next presenter. This is one of our newer Spiritual Niagara members, Inner Goddess Tarot. Lori Little will be sharing with us a tarot reading. So please welcome Lori.
Hi. Hi, everyone. My name is Lori Lytle, also known as Inner Goddess Tarot. So I'm so happy to be here today and to have the chance to be a part of this beautiful event put together by Spiritual Niagara, Love Fest 2022. Oh, love that. Just feels good to say those words. I think that's just what we need right now, is a little bit more love for ourselves, love that we put out to the universe. So couldn't be a better time to talk about these kind of topics. So before I go into some fun with the cards, I'll tell you very briefly about myself. So as I mentioned, my business name is Inner Goddess Tarot. And what do? Well, I read the cards. So I provide private tarot readings for clients. I teach tarot as well. I teach tarot classes. I read tarot at events, everything tarot. I also work with crystals, as I'm sure you can see on the shelves behind me. And in my other life, actually, I am a legal wedding officiant. So I can read your cards and I can marry you as well along the way. So I moved to Niagara just a few months ago from Toronto, and I love it here already, and I'm so happy to be a part of Spiritual Niagara. Okay, so let's get into the cards. As a tarot reader, my approach to the cards is what I like to call both mystical and practical. So on the one side, the cards can be a really powerful spiritual tool, a tool of self-knowledge, of spiritual awareness and growth. The cards help you look within yourself and understand what's going on there, understand what you really want, what you really need, and how to move towards that. On the practical side, I think the cards can suggest concrete actions that you can take to move towards the place you want to be, how you want to feel, the goals that you want to achieve. So the cards help you look within, but also take action in the here and now in the world to move you forward. Okay, so on that note, let's pull some cards, because I've been thinking about our topic for today, Love Fest and self-love, and the cards can be really helpful in that area, because I don't think we love ourselves enough. It's even a crazy thing to say, funny thing to say, but we don't, right? We tend to see our flaws, or what we perceive as our flaws. We remember all the things that we wish we didn't do or wish we didn't say when we perhaps weren't at our best. And we talk to ourselves in a way that we wouldn't talk to the people that we love. So the cards can help you check in with yourself, see you as you really are, see your strengths and your courage and your compassion and your perseverance, and just kind of give you another perspective of who you really are. So I'm going to pull some cards here, looking at trying to show you something wonderful about yourself that you may not be seeing or that you may be brushing aside. And then also I'm going to pull a card suggesting a concrete action that you can take to love yourself just a little bit better, to lavish some love and care on yourself. So I want you to try to translate that into something that you're actually going to do today or tomorrow or in the near future. Right? So what I'd like you to do is keep in your mind right now, are you going to choose card number 1, number 2, or number 3? 1, 2, or 3, because that's going to be the message just for you. Okay, 1, 2, or 3, choose. So if you chose card number 1, you are the Page of Wands. Page of Wands. So you are always ready to try something new. You're always ready for an adventure. You're so creative, and you have a way of seeing the world and all the beautiful things around you that other people miss, right? You're also the one that can get other people excited about trying something new. You're the ringleader who gets everybody, hey, come on, let's go try something new. So your friends and family are really grateful to you for that. So have some fun, embrace that creativity, and allow yourself to play a little bit. So on that note, the card that I chose for you suggesting an action that you can take to love yourself a little bit better, you got the 9 of Cups. And cups in the tarot are all about love. And so I see you there surrounded by love. So first of all, I say to you, surround yourself with things that you love, with things that you find beautiful or enriching. And more importantly, with people who you love and people who love you back and make you feel secure and happy and comfortable right where you are, right? And also, don't be afraid to show your awesome self to the world. You know, show off your achievements. Don't be shy about that. Surround yourself with love. Okay. So if you chose card number 2, you are the Knight of Pentacles. Oh, Knight of Pentacles, you are that rock that everybody can rely on. You're always there ready to help. You're ready to get your hands dirty and get in there and fix what needs to be fixed. You're the person that people can rely on in a crisis. You're always there ready to help and have the solution that you're ready to offer at hand. So that's really wonderful that how people know that they can rely on you when they need you. The card I pulled for an action for you to take to love yourself a little bit more, I've got the Eight of Wands. So this card is saying to you, you know what, you're so helpful and you're always there when people need you, but how about just for today, you do something that you want to do. Let the world go spin on its own as it needs to, and you do something that just feels like fun or engaging. Get out of your own way, get out on your own head, and just do something that you want to do. Okay. And then if you chose number 3, you are the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is a healer, a nurturer, such an intuitive and an empathic person. You can understand what is going on in the heart of someone else and in your own heart as well. And by doing so, you provide this kind of nurturing and healing to the people in your life. So make sure you do that for yourself as well. And the card that I chose as an action that you can take to love yourself a little bit better, to do something nice for yourself, I got the Four of Wands. This is a really lovely card of celebration. Can you see there's a group of people celebrating here, enjoying each other's company? And I know that's a difficult thing right now, right? Anything around celebrations and gatherings, it's difficult right now. So I throw this at you to think, how can you enjoy the company of loved ones, of family, of friends, and have some fun, right? So this is inviting you to celebrate something. So if you have a special occasion on the horizon, make sure you mark it, you celebrate it. If you don't have a special occasion, make one up. Make up a reason to celebrate and then find a way to do it. So I hope that those cards gave you some perspective on how special you are, how valuable you are, how loved you are, everything that you're bringing to the table, so to speak, that these strengths and talents and gifts that perhaps you brush aside or that you're not aware of. And I invite you to go out and do something for yourself that just honors who you are, treat yourself well, love yourself well, right? Not just lavishing that on others. So if you want to find out more about me and my tarot readings and my tarot classes and all the services I have to offer, or if you want to read my blog, you can find all of that on my website at innergoddesstarot.com. So please come and have a look, innergoddesstarot.com. And this is Lori Lytle saying thanks and sending love and luck your way. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, Lori. That was a great tarot reading. So I picked number 3. I encourage you to add in the comments which card you picked and if it spoke to you. So I had the Queen of Cups, and that was about like, how can we nurture ourselves? And at this point in my self-love journey, that's where I'm at. How can I mother myself? How can I take care of my own needs as I would my children? And that's like putting my needs, not necessarily first, but along with theirs, right? Recognizing that I'm as important to take care of as they are. So I definitely resonated with that card. And then the Four of Wands, which was celebration. So finding something you can celebrate. So today I am choosing to celebrate me on, made it as far as I have on my self-love journey and will continue. So today on my birthday, I choose to celebrate me. So those cards very much resonated. And even tomorrow. So for you, the celebration, Bradley had said, like, this is Valentine's Day Eve. So tomorrow, celebrate yourself and love for yourself and love for your family. And then, like Kathy had said in the beginning, that's how we can emanate that love to the rest of the world, which it's needed. So I just want to give a little preamble to the next video. So we have Jamal Mills Alexander of Jamazing Boutique submitted a very short, fun video. And I was her camera person, and we went for a walk out in Ridgeway one night during the blizzard. And so this is kind of what she come up with, and it's a lot of fun. So please welcome Jamal Mills Alexander of Jamazing Boutique.
Hi everyone, it's Jamal from Jamazing Boutique. Happy Love Fest, happy month of February. Just wanted to talk to everyone about self-care, self-love. Make sure you're taking care of yourselves. I am somebody who loves the winter, so tonight I'm going out for a walk in this blizzard, if you can see. Wonderful. Okay. I'm the queen of the castle. One thing you can do to take care of yourself is to make sure you are the center of your universe. Make sure you're eating well, you're talking well to yourself, move your body. So there's just so many things you can do to take care of you, including dressing to express, where I come in. I wish you a happy Valentine's Day and talk to you soon.
Thank you so much, Jamal, for submitting that. And honestly, I love that girl so much. She's definitely one of my best friends. We're going to get together later and just celebrate just being friends and celebrating love in general. So I definitely encourage you to check Jamazing Boutique out online. She's got a lot of incredible fashions and new body confidence workshops, styling workshops, different things coming up, just really helping you love yourself and the skin you're in. So, okay, moving on to our next video, we have Sherry Bruze, who is our Feng Shui expert, if I said that correctly. So let's hear from her and her take on self-love and self-care from a Feng Shui perspective. Please welcome Sherry.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Spiritual Niagara's Love Fest. My name is Sherry Bruce, and I own Sherry Bruce Feng Shui here in the Niagara region. My services are basically Feng Shui consultations. I can do remote and on-site. Right now, because of the COVID experiences we're all going through, it's a little bit difficult to get it right into people's homes because of needing to mask, etc. But hopefully that will be changing shortly. I'm also a color mirrors Feng Shui practitioner. Really I've kind of put it together. I'm amalgamating the color mirror system with my Feng Shui consultations. I find color is an excellent energy-based system to help balance Feng Shui in your home and also in yourself. And that's what we're talking about today, is self-care, because of the time of year it is, and we all need love in our life. Feng Shui can help you do that, because basically Feng Shui encompasses all of the needs of a human being, our physical, our emotional, our spiritual, and our mental aspects. And in Feng Shui, the Bagua, which is like a map of your home, encompasses all the 8 aspirations of our life, including health, career, wealth and money, love and relationships, knowledge, creativity, and fame and reputation. These all represent specific areas of our life. And when your home is blocked or the energy is stagnant in these positions, then your emotional and physical life may even be affected by this. Feng Shui is not about putting little tchotchkes in your house, and that really isn't what true Feng Shui is about. I practice classical Feng Shui. Classical Feng Shui is a time dimension based science and art form. There's many different forms of Feng Shui. There's Western Feng Shui, there's Black Hat sect, and classical can be broken down into 2 or 3 forms. I deal with the Flying Stars Feng Shui, It's almost like an astrology for your home. It's based on how and when your home was built and when you moved into it, and how the directions are applied to your unique footprint for your home. There's many methods we can use in Feng Shui. There's so many layers. And I like to take the time to help my clients understand why we do what we do. But many times Feng Shui is about yourself. It's about trying to find out what you want in life, where you might have blockages, where you may be feeling stagnant, where you may be having troubles in relationships, trying to find out how you can increase your wealth or your business. And all of this can be done with Feng Shui and with the flying stars, because flying star Feng Shui is an analysis of the energy in a space. And we can even do a predictive type of service for the clients too, to see what areas of their life maybe need to enhance, or to energy may need to be subdued somewhat. Energy changes every year right now around the lunar cycle and around February the 4th. And it's important to apply these cures or remedies, elemental balances every year in your home. It's not a one-time thing. Feng Shui is something that should be maintained on a regular basis, just as your self-care. So your house is part of your self-care. Our home reflects what's going on internally in our bodies too, and our minds and our spirit. And until everything's balanced, you can't really have a fully well-balanced life. Your well-being can be really improved with taking care of your house and the Feng Shui in your home. And also, you can see all these bottles behind me. I'm also a color mirrors practitioner. I've been trained to do spiritual color analysis. Color reveals an awful lot about us. And when we're drawn to specific colors, it reveals things that might be deep into our subconscious, things that we've never thought about, or things that go way back in our past. So this is also something I integrate into my Feng Shui. And I truly believe that color is one of the most potent forms of energetic balancing. This system can show you things about yourself, the great potentials you have, and help you heal areas where you might need. Like Feng Shui deals with the home, and color mirrors deals with us, although they are all together. And I really hope that if you're interested, get in touch and we can have a chat, and I'd love to meet you one time. So please take care. Remember that you are a divine being, and you have the right for love from yourself and from the rest of the world. Have a wonderful time. Happy Love Fest. Hope to see you soon. My website is sherrybrucefengshui.net, and leave a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Bye for now, everybody.
Thank you so much, Sherry, for sharing the perspective from Feng Shui insight into, taking care of ourselves. And it's so true just about the flow of our home and the things that are within it, right? So taking care of ourselves is taking care of our external surroundings. So if you do want more information, she gave you kind of where to go on her website to look at that. So thank you very much. Okay, so we have another live guest joining us right now. We have Allison Bastarash from Enhancement Energy Healing, and she will be doing a guided energy meditation with us. So please welcome Allison.
Thank you, Amanda. I'd like to thank Spiritual Niagara for this opportunity today. And my company is called Enhancement. I live in the Vineland area, and I work out of my house and out of my backyard when we're allowed to. And I've been working on Zoom lately. So I work one-on-one with clients. I also like to run circles, meditation circles, fire ceremony circles, workshops, and I teach Reiki and Reiki courses. So thank you. Today, I'd like to talk about the energy body. So when we're doing self-care, self-love, the energy body is really important. So for me, I'd like to lead you through an energy meditation to clear our bodies and to re-energize them and bring them back into a state of balance and wellness. So if you can make yourself comfortable, feet on the floor if you're sitting or lying down. And just like we did in our first meditation, we'd like to take a couple of nice deep breaths all the way down into the abdomen. And in energy work, where the intention goes, the energy flows. So our intention is to draw love and light all the way down into our abdomens, into our solar plexus and our second chakras, the center of passion and creation. Inhaling love and light and exhaling anything that no longer serves you. There's nothing you need to hang on to in this moment in time. Just let it go. And start to feel your body sinking into the surface that you're either sitting or lying on. And I'd like you to take your intention down to the soles of your feet. And in the soles of your feet are energy gates. And in your mind's eye or with your imagination, I'd like you to open those energy gates to the earth. Gaia, Pachamama, Mother Nature. With your imagination or your intention, start to send roots or etheric cords into the earth, down through the topsoil, down through the bedrock, through the aquifers, through those beautiful crystal layers, all the way into the central core of Mother Earth. And in the core of Mother Earth is a heartbeat. We might see it as the heartbeat of Mother Earth. You might start to feel the pulse. I want you to imagine that you're wrapping those cords around that pulse, around that heart of Mother Earth. And Mother Earth is our true mother. She's our first mother. She supplies us with everything we need to sustain life in this body, on this planet, in this time and space. And as you have those cords wrapped around that heartbeat or that molten core in the center of the earth, start to feel the pulse of the earth. And the earth is pure love. As you're inhaling, you're going to start to draw that energy up through those cords, back up through the crystal layers and the aquifers, drawing energy from each of those layers, those unique energies from each of those healing layers of the earth, back through the bedrock, the stone people, back through the topsoil. And start to bring that energy into the soles of your feet, swirling that energy around your soles, all through the foot, through the muscle and the bone and the joint, and just release anything that no longer serves you back into the earth. Any stress, any pain, any tension, any old emotions back into the earth. And you can't hurt the earth by sending these energies back into her, because she is just going to rejuvenate, recycle, and revitalize them. And as you're inhaling, start to pull that earth energy back further up through your shins and your calves, through your knees, swirling around your knees. And releasing back into the earth anything that no longer serves you. And there might be a color associated with this energy as you're pulling it in. Whatever color it is for you is the correct color. Some people see it as a molten orangey red fiery energy. That's what it seems like to me. But you might see it as a blue green healing energy, a calm energy. Pull that energy all the way up into your hips, into your pelvic bowl, swirling it around the pelvic bowl, all the organs of the lower abdomen, clearing, cleansing, raising the vibration of every cell to the vibration of health and wellness. You're releasing any old emotions, any old beliefs, anything that no longer serves you back into the earth. Pull that energy further up into your solar plexus, that unique being of self, self-confidence, self-esteem. And all the way up into your heart chakra. We hold so much in our heart chakras, especially women. We hold other people's stuff. We hold old beliefs that we were taught as children. Just let all those things go that no longer serve you. Let go anything that you're holding on to that isn't yours to carry. Sending it back into the earth. And as you're inhaling, imagine that energy coming up through your throat chakra and splitting at your shoulders and running down each of your arms. And in the palms of your hands are energy gates. And open those gates and allow that energy to flow back down, out your palms and out your fingertips into the earth. You might feel tingling or heat or numbness. It's just energy moving. Back to the earth, pull that energy all the way up through your body into your third eye. Accepting any wisdom, knowledge, or insight that the earth has to offer today. And then see that energy, open your crown chakra, see that energy flowing out of your crown chakra like a fountain, 360 degrees, falling back over your whole body, outside, inside, back below your feet. All the colors of the rainbow and the colors that we can't see with our human eyes. And just feel that vibration washing over you, clearing, cleansing, raising the vibration of every cell in your body. And then I want you to imagine one of those beautiful beings, one of your guides, ancestors, angels, pouring a liquid energy down through your crown. And for me, it's like hand soap. It's viscous. It's kind of shiny, opaque. And just see that energy going straight down your spine, straight down your hara line, from crown to root, right through your root back into the earth. And it's as if we're plugged into the heavens and the earth or the source or life force, whatever it is to you. And imagine that rod of light running through your body, starting to vibrate out 360 degrees until your whole body is vibrating with this beautiful healing energy, this pure love energy from the source, from the earth, vibrating out through your body, raising the vibration of every cell in your body to the vibration of health and wellness. Disease cannot stick. Viruses cannot stick. Bacteria cannot stick. Negativity cannot stick. The vibration of health and wellness. And when that's complete, imagine that it's pouring out every pore in your body in all directions, in front of you, behind you, on your left side, on your right side, under your feet, above your head, until you're in a pure capsule of healing energy, filling your aura, all the layers of your aura, the physical, the emotional, the mental, the spiritual, raising the vibration and clearing each of those levels so that we can be the pure light that we are. And I like to wrap, at a comfortable distance, I like to wrap a permeable membrane around my energy body. And I set the intention that only love and light can enter my energy body. And this is a way that I celebrate self-love, the way that I protect myself, my physical body, my energy body, my mental and my emotional bodies. Sitting in this egg of pure healing light. You can carry this with you throughout the day, soaking in this love and this light. I'm offering a free meditation, free community meditation on Zoom this coming Thursday. If you're interested, you can contact me. You can contact me on Facebook. My website is allison@bastarash.biz. Sorry, that's my email. My website is healingenergy.biz. Thank you for the opportunity today to share. Happy Valentine's Day. I wish everyone love and light and healing. Thank you.
Allison, for sharing. That was beautiful. I do feel better, honestly. Like I feel it kind of bubbled in my own little protective energy bubble. So thank you for offering that to us. Greatly appreciated. Okay, so we are moving on to our next presenter. We have Lori Brandt, the happiness coach. She has provided us a video. So please welcome Lori Brandt.
Lori Brandt.
Happy Love Fest, Spiritual Niagara. Thank you so much for having me. I'm really excited to be able to have this opportunity to share a little bit about myself. My name is Lori Brandt, and I wrote the book, The Happiness Toolbox and the Alignment Strategy. A lot of what I do now is based on the alignment strategy, which is a culmination of 20 years of figuring out what was keeping me from my natural state of happiness. And we're talking about love and self-compassion and self-care. To me, that's equivalent to being in alignment or not being in alignment. So what do I mean by alignment? Well, you see, I believe that love is our natural state. And if we're feeling any lack of that, then that's because the mind is no longer working with the heart. And it is living life from old thought patterns. When the head and heart are working together, those thought patterns are there. And we're able to see everything in the present moment just as it is. You see, there's no filter. Let me give you an example of this. I had this client, and she was constantly planning. She planned 3 weeks in advance for meals. She planned, activities weeks out. She was the go-to person to make plans. She was constantly in her head.
It's wonderful news, Lori. In the first time in years my mind is numb and I haven't been thinking about everything. I don't know if you remember at the beginning of the course, I told everybody that I just can't stop thinking. Like my mind never shuts off and it's just constantly all the time. I've been really making a lot of breakthroughs with this, and I'm actually enjoying, like my mind is not thinking about anything. So it's kind of weird because I'm not used to it, but I'm just really enjoying it. So I went outside and I watered my plants and I was just doing things that I like to do, but I'm not consumed by all of this stuff that I've had for forever.
Welcome to the other side.
I don't want to repeat these things in my head anymore because I'm feeling free.
You see, this client was learning to align her head and her heart. And when you develop that skill of recognizing when you're not in alignment and when you are, then that empowers you. That gives you the opportunity to choose alignment, to choose love, to choose to feel good. You see, we have that power. We don't need to do anything to get that power. We just need to be more aware of the love that already exists. And the way that you do that is transforming anything that gets in the way of that. And what I found is that what needs to be transformed are loops, and these less loops, less standing for limiting beliefs, emotions, and strategies. Now, the limiting beliefs would be beliefs that you may have taken on since childhood that create a belief that you are not your love, that you are less than that. And those negative beliefs, those limiting beliefs, are attached to negative emotions. So usually when someone feels that they need to be in control, it's very stressful and their body gets tight, and emotionally it feels like scary and fearful. So that thought and that emotion are connected, right? And when we are younger, when we make these connections between limiting beliefs and emotions, and you start to feel that negativity, that emotional discomfort, then what the mind does is like, hey, we don't want to feel that. No. So what can we do? What strategy, what behavior can I engage in to deal with that negative emotion? for this client, she got busy. She tried to plan. She tried to make sure that she could control what was going to happen so that she didn't feel fearful. So that was the strategy. Now, this loop would get activated in her present adult life any time where she felt that she was not in control. She didn't like the feeling of being fearful of not being in control, so she would plan. And then she would plan so much it would get stressful. And then when she would get stressed, she'd think, oh my gosh, I need to control more. And it would be this loop, this activated loop. Now, if this same client was listening to this video on self-love and self-compassion, she'd think, I need to meditate more. I need to relax more. And that's true. That would help. However, that old loop, if she didn't do anything about it, she just allowed that loop to continue and get triggered on a regular basis, then it didn't matter how much this client meditated. It didn't matter how much she went to a spa or she took time for herself, because the whole time that she was doing it, I bet you she'd be processing the thought, I can't be doing this. This is a waste of time. I need to get home. I need to get things done. Because if I don't get things done, things are going to get out of control. And if they get out of control, then I'm going to feel fearful. And I don't want to feel fearful. So I need to plan. Wow, right? So to me, self-love and self-compassion and self-care is identify the loops. Transform your loops so that you just naturally live from your natural state of pure love. It's what you do automatically, and nothing gets in the way of it. To me, that was the most powerful, loving thing I can do for myself, was transform my limiting beliefs, my old thought patterns. And that's what the alignment strategy is all about. I'm holding programs. It's called the 28-day alignment deep dive. And what I love about that program is that we go at this for 28 days, every day for an hour. And if you miss one, that's okay, because they're recorded and you can listen to them on your own. But what's so incredible about this program, and what I love about it so much, you get to listen how other people are identifying their loops. They're able to learn more about themselves through other people as well. It's really been incredible. Here are some testimonials that you can take a look at about the program.
The connections are really incredible that you can make. And it's not the connections that I thought I'd be making when I started to uncover the limiting beliefs. Trust the process. Lori knows what she's doing. It's pretty amazing. The freedom and the confidence and the alignment, and it just doesn't rock my world anymore. It's pretty cool.
If anything is of interest to you and you feel like, yeah, you know what? I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready to live my life from my natural state. Ready to live life from that loving, happy, peaceful, joyful state. It's time. Then I invite you to my website, www.loribrandt.com. I've got one-on-one coaching. I've got conference that's coming up next year you don't want to miss. I've got on-demand videos, empowerment videos, and I've also got this 28-day alignment deep dive that I think you're not going to want to miss.
Thank you so much, Lori, for sharing your alignment strategy. And really, what is alignment? It's living life without fear and self-doubt. So just imagine those two things. If that didn't play a factor in your everyday life, imagine how much better you would feel, and just more connected to yourself, and just really basking in your worthiness. Like, that's truly what alignment is. So I really encourage you to check out more information about Lori and the courses she offers, because she's amazing at really taking away those limiting beliefs and helping us live life the way we're meant to, as just the perfect beings that we are, as we are. So thank you very much, Lori. So we are going into our next live talk. We are very excited to have Patricia Milan from The Universe Unfolds, and she'll be discussing forgiveness today, which is an amazing topic and definitely part of the self-love, self-care routine that we should all adapt. So please welcome Patricia.
Hi, how are you? This is awesome. I'm really loving this. I appreciate everything everybody's saying. I really appreciate Love Fest 2022. I want to talk about forgiveness. There is so much pain going on today with this pandemic, with things that are going on globally, and there's a need to forgive other people and what's going on. But first, we need to forgive ourselves. We need to forgive not loving ourselves. We need to forgive the person we think we are, how we criticize ourselves, how we judge ourselves. We need to forgive our parents for what they said to us that had an impact on how we felt about who we are. I keep a piece of paper in front of me on my desk all the time. It says, forgiveness is the fragrance the violet sheds on the heel that has crushed it. Forgiveness is the fragrance the violet sheds on the heel that has crushed it. We are always in choice every moment in our lives. We can choose to feel miserable. We can choose to feel love. We can choose to be happy, or we can choose to be unhappy. We can choose to be connected with Source or not. My life is, I'm always connected to Source. When I have any issues going on, I know I'm an ego. And one thing I've learned is, where is Source connected to me in my body? And I get it pretty well from this side. When I'm an ego, it's back here. So I'm very conscious about where I'm getting information. Forgiveness isn't about excuses. It's not about action. It's not about condoning any actions. Forgiveness is acceptance of who people are just as they are, without expecting them to be other than they are. They may not have your way of thinking. They may not believe in anything you believe in, but if we are truly going to be the love that we are, as Source created us to be, then we accept other people as they are without needing them to be anything that they are. We're always in choice. We all have resources. Some of us have more resources than others, and that's okay. Somebody talked about thoughts, and we have thoughts going on. You know, you can eliminate thoughts, just not have them. And how you do that is go to your breath. Just breathe. And of course, that has to do with meditation. But even if you're doing the dishes and your mind's going crazy, just go to your breath, and the thoughts are gone. They're just gone. And so what I've learned, if Source, if God, Creator, loves me unconditionally, who am I to say he's wrong? I had breast cancer, and what that taught me, because I really believe in mind-body health, that whatever happens to us in our health, there's a mind-body connection. It doesn't happen out of there. Even if we're born with an issue, we come into this life with an issue that we have to deal with, and there's a mind-body connection. So when I had breast cancer, I did some research. I have a book called Messages from the Body, and then there's You Can Heal Your Life from Louise Hay. And breast cancer is about putting others before yourself. And I had to learn at 72, I'm 75 now, I had to learn to put myself first, because in my generation, we were taught always to put other people first. And it's fine to love other people. That's what we want to do. That's what Creator wants us to do. But we have to love ourselves first, because we can't give to other people what we can't give to ourselves. So I meditate. I try my best to stay connected to Mother Earth one way or another, even if it's in my home, putting my feet on the ground, as Allison suggested. I love trees. I love trees. I hug trees. People think I'm a little strange, but I'm okay with that. I hug trees because they give me so much energy, and they remind me, their roots remind me that about being connected to Mother Earth, but how they're all connected to each other. And to each other, they give each other strength. So you can find me on, well, one thing about forgiveness first, we have to forgive ourselves first. There's things, I'm sure, I don't know of anybody that is so perfect that they don't have things to forgive themselves about. I know I can be very critical. I forgive myself for that, and I work on not doing it. Forgive ourselves for being judgmental. Forgive our parents, forgive our siblings, forgive anybody that doesn't accept us for who we are. Because who we are is right in every moment. Who we are is right in every moment. We're all doing the best we can with the resources that we have. And so I will end on that. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me at www.theuniverseunfolds.com. You can find me, of course, at Spiritual Niagara. And I teach meditation and about chakras. I am an energy healer. I had to take notes because my memory has not been great since I had my aneurysm. And I'm a NLP master practitioner. And I also work with the lab profile, which is language and behavior profile by Shelley Rose Charvet. Excellent model to work with. So that's me, Pat Patricia Milland at theuniverseunfolds.com. And I really appreciate the opportunity to talk to you about forgiveness and forgive yourself. Talk to Source, ask Source to guide you and to help you. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you so much, Pat, for sharing the information on forgiveness. And I'm glad that you had mentioned about just even as women generationally, how we were just taught to take care of everyone else. So our husbands, our kids, our houses, our parents, family, and never really that emphasis on ourselves, right? Like even to the point where putting our neighbors first and their need. And that's where, like I was saying from the beginning, I was never taught self-love and self-care. They weren't even words that were used in my childhood. And so I'm happy now that we're really waking up to these concepts and trying to live like our best life. And forgiveness is a big one. You know, forgiveness of ourselves, forgiveness of others. Like we don't need to hold on to any of that stuff, right? This is the letting it go because it's no longer serving us. So our next presentation is going to be read by myself, Deborah Hannaford of the Inner Search Center, who channels We Are One, had provided a written article briefly on A Course in Miracles and how it relates to love. So I do apologize, my head will be down a little bit, and I just wanted to share with you what Deborah had sent in. So Deborah Hannaford, she's the owner of the Inner Search Center and a trance channel for a spiritual consciousness called We Are One. Readings are by appointment only. If you've ever had a chance to see her and Mariah, it's quite great. She's also a facilitator, a teacher, minister for Pathways of Light Spiritual College and A Course in Miracles. She's a co-author of Today's Divine Family, Living in Love, Not Fear, with her husband, Bob, and is also a monthly contributing author for the Spiritual Niagara newsletter. She can be reached through her website, innersearchcenter.com. Pathways of Light courses are virtual, one-on-one, and they start daily. You can contact her for more information. So A Course in Miracles and Love. So she just wants to thank Kathy and myself for our work in putting this together today. And you are very welcome. And thank you to everyone for contributing. We would have nothing if it weren't for you and being a part of this. It would just be me up here, and that's not the point of this. You have asked me what A Course in Miracles states about love. First, let me explain what A Course of Miracles is. It's a channeled text by these medicals of medical psychology at Columbia University. Helen was an atheist, and they were working on a project which was bogged down by angry and aggressive attitudes. One day, the head of the department suggested that there must be another way. This opened a doorway to a spiritual solution. The result was a 7-year journey where the voice of Jesus asked Helen to take notes, which she did through automatic writing. The resulting text is spiritual psychotherapy and is designed to help us remember who we truly are. It's not a religion. It has no church. It is a text for self-study where the student will spend the next few years reading the materials on a daily basis. So what A Course in Miracles says about love. Nothing real can be threatened. Nothing unreal exists. Herein lies the peace of God. From the perspective of the Course only, love is real. If it isn't love, it isn't real. We in our day-to-day lives rely on our ego perceptions of reality. We then question this from an ego standpoint. Everything seems very real. From the Course's standpoint, only God's creation is real, and it is beyond learning, beyond time and space. It has no opposite, no beginning, and no end. It merely is. It is our true nature and our true essence. It is all there is. We in our moment of separation, because our earthly adventure is separate from our higher self, have merely forgotten who we are. We are love in spirit. Everything we label as negative, such as sin, is a lack of love. I like to think that we glimpse pure love through those individuals who have had a near-death experience. When they return to their bodies, they are changed forever. They find it hard to explain what happened and how it felt because it was so amazing. It is who we truly are. Only we are more than their glimpse into heaven. Imagine feeling like that all the time. Valentine's Day is a celebration of the ego's version of love, romantic and sexual love. It is a very lucky person indeed who finds a higher self-connection as well as a romantic one. And I think that's the goal for most people. The two are different, and that is the duality of life here on earth and the maker of drama and karma. In choosing love, I cast out fear, anger, jealousy, and guilt. For where love lives, they cannot abide. So what is love to you? To me, it is seeing each human, no matter where they live or how they act, as an innocent soul faced with a challenge they are not prepared for. They are making it up as they go along, and when they have had enough, they will cry out, "Is this all that there is?" Who hasn't been there? And a voice will respond, "Let me remember who you truly are." It is in that moment that you feel the love of all that is real, the love that we carry with us from lifetime to lifetime, for that is truly who we are. And that's very true. So Deborah just wanted to share that she started to study A Course in Miracles after the book jumped off a bookshelf about 6 feet in front of her in a bookstore. I felt that Spirit wanted me to read it. After reading about 250 pages, which took months, as I read a few pages a day. If you've ever seen the book, it's quite the book. It's very thick, it's very big, and the lettering is quite small. I found my thoughts were manifesting quickly. I may have mentioned this story before, but I was sitting on the patio of my rented townhouse and thinking the meat market on the next street was in need of freshening up, as it really wasn't very pretty. The next day when I came home from work, I noticed that it had not only painted and looked beautiful, but it was now a fruit and vegetable market. I realized that it did not happen overnight. My ego would never agree to the fact my thought manifested it. But my higher self mind said, wow, your thoughts have power. Be careful what you wish for. I have always wished for positive results for everyone ever since. Magic does happen when you do. Bless you, and may your journey be filled with love. And that is Deborah Hannaford, the Trance Channel, We Are One, A Course in Miracles and Pathway Light Facilitator. And again, co-author of this book, Today's Divine Family, Living in Love, Not Fear, with her husband, Bob. So thank you very much for sharing that with us, Deborah. And I mean, the biggest takeaway there for me is that love is the only thing that is real. Everything else simply does not exist. So let's kind of carry that thought forward. I certainly know I will. Okay, so we are heading into our last live presentation. We have Melissa Schumacher from Morning Sun Energy, who will be doing a beautiful guided meditation. We will be linking a YouTube link onto the stream as well, so you can click that and listen to the music as she goes through her meditation from the comfort of your home. So thank you very much, and please welcome Melissa.
Hello, welcome everybody. Thank you so much, Amanda and Spiritual Niagara, for letting me join in on Love Fest 2022. I am the owner of Morning Sun Energy Healing. I am a sound massage practitioner, master energy healer and instructor, and a limiting belief expert, which seems to be a very common topic for today as well. I am also helping people and developing a program that will be able to incorporate everything that I am offering. So if you're feeling stressed, anxious, even lost, and want to uncover and dissolve and even repair personal and professional obstacles that are keeping you from living in optimum health or living your life with joy, happiness, even searching for love, feel free to get a hold of me. My website is morningsunenergyhealing.ca. You can get a hold of me there. And what I'm going to offer today is a meditation that is usually just offered to my Reiki students when I'm teaching level 1. It is the Ocean of Holy Love experience. It is very calming, very healing. You'll be able to continue the experience even after we're finished here. Just walk yourself through it again. I've asked that Creator be sharing his love with you and giving you the experience of what unconditional love actually feels like, and that you're able to accept it from anyone who is willing to offer it, and especially from the Creator himself, or spirit, or source, or whatever your terminology is that you like to use. So if you want to get very comfortable, take a few deep breaths. The Ocean of Holy Love is an ocean of liquid light. Contains many colors and frequencies which provide healing for a wide range of conditions and issues. The energy is very soothing. It feels wonderful. You're able to dive under the water and breathe in all of the liquid light. When doing this, the liquid light is able to flow through your entire body. It relaxes, it heals. There also may be flames above and below the surface. Know that these flames do not burn. They're actually wonderful for healing, for purifying, guiding, empowering, and even protecting you. All right? So this is the Ocean of Holy Love experience. So close your eyes, take a few deep breaths in. It's a warm, beautiful, sunny day. You're walking down a path in a beautiful forest. As you breathe into yourself, you can breathe in the life energy of the forest. And with each step that you take, feel the energy of the earth flowing up through the bottoms of your feet. Smell the pines, hear the birds, and as you walk along, you'll notice up ahead it's getting a little lighter, and that you're coming to the edge of the forest. As you walk out of the forest, you notice the path is getting sandy, and you can hear the sound of the ocean. Walking out onto the beach, the ocean is before you, and it's a wonderful day out. Slowly, you begin to walk along the beach. As you walk along, you'll notice a log has been washed up on the beach, creating a nice place to sit and lean back against. Before you, this is no ordinary ocean. This is the ocean of holy love. Listen to the sound of your breathing in and out. In and out. And imagine it's the sound of the waves washing up on the beach and then flowing back into the ocean. In and out. In and out. The ocean of holy love is beginning to guide you. Follow the guidance. Allow yourself to feel the unconditional love. Allow yourself to express the unconditional love. Allow your body to be downloaded with what unconditional love means, what the definition is, just for you. So you can continue with this experience for as long as you feel guided to do so. And if you feel ready, you can take a couple deep breaths. Bring your awareness back to your eyes. Slowly open your eyes and come back. This meditation is part of a healing journey that my students get to experience when they are in the level 1 Reiki class. It's a wonderful healing experience. Feel free to follow the guidance later on tonight. Again, when you have more time. It's a wonderful experience. It's a wonderful adventure that you can do anytime that you feel like you just need to reconnect with love. You just need a few minutes of peace. It's even a great way just to start a meditation practice, to give you a visualization of how you want to start to relax. Just visualize yourself sitting by the ocean, listening to the waves, and experience your breathing and just being able to relax. So thank you, Amanda. Thank you, Spiritual Niagara. It was wonderful to be here and part of Love Fest 2022.
Thank you so much, Melissa. That was beautiful. Very much appreciate you joining us live and sharing your contribution. So if you wanted to go back, you're welcome to listen to that. Plus, you can also listen to the background music that she had supplied with the link online. So we're going to go into our last video. We have Julie Boyce, who is a Spiritual Niagara member. She's also a really incredible yogi. Her business is Journey to Balance. She will talk more on that. But she's going to lead us through a presentation on gratitude, which definitely correlates exactly to love and everything that we're kind of talking about here today. So please welcome Julie Boyce.
Namaste. My name is Julie. Some of you may know me as Jaya from Journey to Balance. After being trained in India, I teach classical yoga and meditation. So we use the physical practices to purify the body, and the breathing and concentration and mantra chanting to purify the mind, to help us connect with the soul, our true nature. So thank you to Spiritual Niagara for this offering and for me being a part of Love Fest. I love that you're sharing all these loving tools. One of the things that I found most powerfully along my journey is gratitude. So really being grateful for the day and everything that happens through the day. And so I do this by starting and ending my day with gratitude. So in the morning, even just before I'm opening my eyes, like when I'm starting to become conscious, the first thing that I do is repeat in my mind, thank you for today. So this helps to start my day off on a more positive path. And then at the end of the day, the last thing I do before I go to bed is I write down 3 things that I'm grateful for. And this has to be different every time. So once you get over I'm thankful for my house, I'm thankful for the food that I have, I'm thankful for my partner, my kids, my family, my house, my car, all of those things, then it starts getting really good. So I found that I first started gratitude because I was really having some negative self-talk, like always beating myself up, always feeling like I wasn't doing good enough or being enough. And by adding gratitude in, it helped me to be my own biggest cheerleader. And also I noticed that I was starting to find and focus more on the positive things that happened in my day instead of on the negative. So sometimes you get to a point after practicing for a while that you start to have that attitude of gratitude right at the time that what you're grateful for is happening. So it could be simple as like someone's opened the door for you at a store, or someone smiled at you or let you in while you're waiting in traffic, whatever it is. Those little things is what helps to increase our positivity. And there's a lot of studies that show that gratitude is really good for happiness and just the overall well-being. So one of the studies that I looked up that I found here was from the Harvard Health Publishing. So it says gratitude is strongly and consistently associated with greater happiness. Gratitude helps people feel more positive emotions, relish good experiences, improve their health, deal with adversity, and build strong relationships. And really, if we think about it, if we're not grateful for what we have right now in this moment, when we meet our goals or achieve our dreams, what what makes you think that we're going to be happier or grateful then? So if we're grateful as we go, it helps to create space so that you can really appreciate the gifts in life. So I don't want you to take my word for it. I want you to practice it and let me know what comes up for you. And maybe you can practice it every day for the rest of the month. So in the meantime, what I'd like to do is just go through a little relaxation practice where we'll focus on some different things. So first of all, coming into a comfortable seat with if you're in a chair, feet flat on the floor. If you're on the floor, you can just sit with your legs crossed, whatever's comfortable for you, keeping your spine, neck, and head all in a line. You can roll the shoulders back, bring the hands into your lap with the palms facing up. Gently close your eyes. Relax the muscles in the face, in the neck, the shoulders. Relaxing your chest, your abdomen and your pelvis, your upper back, middle back, and lower back. Relax your hips and your buttocks, your legs. And gently bring your pointer finger and your thumb together to touch. Notice your breathing. Feel the breath coming in and out of the body. Now, I want you to visualize your toes and give thanks to your toes for all they do and all they've done for you through your life. And then move the awareness to your feet, sending gratitude to your feet, saying thank you, feet. Thank you, ankles. Thank you, calves and shins. Visualizing the area as we move through the body. Thank you, knees. Thank you, upper legs. Thank you, buttocks, hips, pelvis. Thank you, lower back. Thank you, middle back. Thank you, abdomen and all the organs in the abdomen. Thank you, upper back. Thank you, chest and the organs in the chest. Thank you, fingers, hands, and wrists. Thank you, forearms, elbows, and upper arms. Thank you, shoulders, neck, head, and face. To make this a longer practice, you can thank them for everything that they do. So you can thank the ankles for turning you in the right direction. You can thank the knees for being able to step in the right direction. You can thank the hands for being able to hold, arms to embrace, eyes to be able to see the beauty of life, ears to be able to hear the beautiful sounds. You can move through every single part, reflecting on all the things that that part has done for you over the years. So now I want you to think about or reflect on the first thought you have in the morning. There's no judgment here, just noticing. Is it a positive thought or a not so positive thought? So imagining if we infuse that first thought of the day with something positive. Thank you for today. How you can see the rest of your day moving in a positive direction. And then ending your day, giving gratitude for 3 things that's different from any other day. Sometimes it can be hard at first. So just being patient and really digging deep. So now bringing your awareness back to the breath. Just thankful for the body, for breathing. We don't even have to pay attention. It just breathes on its own. And bringing the awareness back to the body. Feeling the feet in contact with the floor. The buttocks in contact with the surface you're sitting on. Your fingers touching. And you can gently relax your hands. Bring your palms together in front of your heart. Thank yourself for being here, being a part of this day. Taking this time for yourself. Namaste. If you'd like to know more, you can go and visit me on my website at journey2balance.com. That's journey and then the number 2, balance.com. Enjoy your day. Namaste.
Thank you so much, Julie, for sharing your talk on gratitude and for taking us through that meditation. I truly miss your yoga classes. I know you're still running them, so you can find Journey to Balance schedule online on her website. So thank you again, Julie, for joining us. And then thank you, everyone, so all the Spiritual Niagara members who contributed, so whether joining live or giving a video. It's great that you're able to, or that you were interested in expressing and sharing just your wisdom with our audience. Again, like, people have a hard time knowing where to start and to begin to love themselves. And I really feel like everyone has given such amazing ideas and advice and kind of where to start. And it all starts with you and within you. And that was like the point of today. So thank you to Spiritual Niagara and Kathy Upper for always providing these opportunities for us all to connect and to share. And it's all about community and helping others. So it's great that we have this place to do so. So thank you, Kathy, and keep dreaming. And then we have another event coming up soon. Bradley and Kathy and myself are all just kind of working out the details now. So stay tuned. We are so excited to just keep bringing this kind of content to you. We want to keep connecting you to our members and have them help connect you to your higher self and to finding your happiness and peace and truly loving and caring for yourself, because that's what it's all about, truly. So thank you again to everyone. Happy Valentine's Day. You can definitely watch this replay and share it with friends if you felt it was helpful to you. Lovely to connect with you all. So have a great night, and we will see you all soon. Take care. Bye.